Hi, we're back here at the 2020 NAMM show at the Anaheim Convention Center. And these two gentlemen I was able to see last night in their band Budderside. And I was so impressed. I thought I have to have them on because I really need to talk to them a little bit more about their music. This is Sam and this is Logan. Thank you so much for coming on and talking with us.
Thank you for having us.
So, Logan, I want to start with you. You've been in the band the longest, Budderside.
He's been in the band.
Oh, you've been in the band. Okay, I'm sorry. My mistake. It started how long ago? And tell me a little bit about the band.
The band itself started, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. His first band, Lemmy, signed to Motorhead Music, so he started his label. And our singer, Patrick, used to roadie for Lemmy. So that's how it started, you know. And I had seen them a few times, you know, various LA events. And eventually Patrick had messaged me on Instagram and asked if I would be down to, you know, jam with them. And then I started playing with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you came in, Logan, when?
What was it, like not last October, the October before that, 2018. Yeah, 2018, October 2018. I mean, I'd kind of jammed before when he was unavailable, like during some certain times or whatever, and then I was unavailable. And then with the last guitarist, they phased that out, and then I came in. I've been friends with him for years, so I came in easily, you know.
And you both are guitarists, and obviously you play different sides of the music. Tell me a little bit about the music itself, because I really like it. I mean, I was listening to you guys. You played 1 or 2 songs last night, 2 songs, but then I went on Spotify and found you guys and listened to it all day. Well, not all day, all morning actually, and was very impressed about, you know, your vocals and the especially Patrick's screaming. Tell me about the music, like some of the songs that you guys got.
Well, we have a record that's going to be coming out soon with new music, new stuff on it, but it's, and that stuff kind of a little heavier than the first record that came out. Patrick's good at writing like weird things that sound really cool and really, you know, so, you know, his vocal style and his stuff that he does, like you said, the screaming is just like, it's, you know, I think it's awesome.
It is awesome. I'm not saying it's not. It's just that my throat hurts whenever I hear something like that.
And then, you know, and then the harmonies, you know, there's a lot of layers of harmonies and stuff. And then live, we all are singing live, and, you know, myself, Logan, and our bass player, Gabe, and Patrick together, the 4 vocals, you know, sometimes there's 4 different parts going on, you know, so it's a good time, I guess.
Logan, tell me about, you guys just came back from Japan. So tell me, well, kind of a little bit, but how
13 months ago.
13.
well, it's nobody.
We're going back in October.
We are going back, though.
Going back in
Tell
October.
us about Japan and now.
Okay, so what we did, we filmed the music video in Japan.
Okay. Yes.
That's real. We filmed the music video in Japan. I said that, yes. We live in Los Angeles. We went to Japan to film a video. And it turned out really cool. And so we're supposed to go back to Japan later this year in October is what I'm hearing from Patrick.
shows,
So,
I think.
yeah,
Okay.
couple shows and more.
So Japan must like you.
We
That's
hope
the
so.
hope. We hope.
Going back.
True. Yeah. Yeah, the music video is cool. I don't know how much I can say about the concept or anything, but, you know, it's Japanese themed.
Okay. That's the new record that's coming out too, or is that the show?
Yeah, that'll be the first single that comes out. We'll have that video, which hopefully that'll be coming out somewhere in the near future, sometime in the near future. But I'm not going to say when because
Yeah.
I believe Patrick
You know.
has been saying like March is what he's aiming for to everyone last night. So,
But also, let's not jinx it.
Well, you never know. It might come early. It might come. Let's just say first or second quarter.
Soon.
2020.
2020.
The year.
2020. This is it.
Tell me about, you've opened for some amazing large venues and bands. How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, we what was it? September we did a whole tour with LA Guns across the Midwest. And that was cool, you know. LA Guns, the guys in the band are great. You know, we've known some of them for a little while, but meeting the rest of them, they're great dudes. And, you know, it's just cool to share the stage with people that you grew up listening to or admire a lot and stuff, you know.
Sam, tell me, how is it stepping out on that stage knowing that you're in front of all those people?
I mean, that's just, you know, especially when we've gotten to do that Wacken festival in Germany and just, you know, getting to do the big shows or even just the intimate little club shows. I mean, at least for me personally, when I'm on stage, that's about the only time in life that I'm actually comfortable. So for me,
so
that's
you're
just
not comfortable right here?
Yeah, you know, it's like
stage,
yeah, we're on a couch. We're on a couch. This is great. No, but like, it's just that's just for me at least that's my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So that's you know, so it's a great feeling. There's no, you know, for me there's no better high than that.
You guys don't have regular jobs, do you?
No, this is our job.
So this is it.
This is our job.
Okay. Because the reason why I asked was last night I interviewed somebody and they said, yes, we practice. Yes, we practice. Yes, we practice. Yes, we practice. And I do all of that. But it's that an hour and a half on the stage is where I'm really me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everything's all about, you know,
That's what most people say, I think.
Yeah, I mean, however long you get to be up on that stage, whether it was 8 minutes like last night or 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, whatever the amount of time is, that's what all the work is to do that. So all the driving, all the, you know, all the work and the stuff that isn't so fun. Yeah.
All the waiting. There's a lot of waiting.
Hurry up. All the hurry up and wait. It's all for that, you know, whatever amount of time you get to be on the stage and get to do the thing that you love.
But the music that you guys create, how is that process? How do you create the music? Who does the writing? Who does the lyrics? Who does the actual musicianship stuff?
Well, now it's kind of a little different because there's, you know, 4 or 5 guys together that we are all collectively creative together. Before it was kind of more just Patrick. I mean, Patrick's always going to be doing the lyrics because ultimately he has to be singing something that he feels and believes in. Yeah. But musically, I mean, at least right now, like I said, there's a record that's ready to come out, but we've already been working on new stuff. So everybody just kind of sends in ideas. I live really close to Patrick, like literally 1 street over. So I'll go over there.
How lucky is that?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's convenient.
Yeah.
You know.
How far away are you?
I'm like 15, 20 minutes away.
At least you're not 2 hours.
No,
Yeah.
no, definitely not.
Thank you so much, you guys, for coming out here and singing with us. And I wish you all the success in the world and love your music. Go check them out. Budderside, Budderside.
Yeah,
You can
everywhere.
everywhere.
Budderside.com. Yeah, Budderside.com, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah,
everywhere.
everywhere.
All of them.
They're everywhere. Go check them out. We'll talk to you soon.
Hi everyone, we're here at NAMM 2020. This is Siege from Backstage 360. We're on day 1 and I am here with San Diego music producer extraordinaire, Ken Rexrode from Ken Rexrode Productions in the Six String Society. Ken, what do you think about the first day?
Oh, it's always crowded here on the first day. Typically, I actually only come to NAMM on Thursdays because I can't handle it for Friday and Saturday. It just gets too much for me, you know.
Yeah.
Being in San Diego, it's like kind of a small town down there.
Well, yeah, it's already overwhelming for me and we're on day 1. Speaking of San Diego, you've got some great things coming up as one of the best music producers, local music producers in San Diego. So I want to hear what's on your kind of immediate calendar over the next few months as far as performances, artists that are coming on board, new cast members.
Right. Well, there's a lot going on. I mean, the first thing, I think you're familiar with the Mardi Gras Cruise,
Yes.
right? So the Mardi Gras Cruise is March 14th down on Mission Bay. 8 great bands. Gunhild Carlin, international performer out of Sweden. She's coming down from San Diego. We have San Diego's Artist of the Year, Whitney Shea, who's touring the world, and she actually leaves Saturday for 6 weeks to Russia and to Germany. She's on board. Fuzzy Rankins is going to be playing. The 44s, Great Orange County Band, will be there. Ben Powell, Robin Hinkle, Who am I forgetting? You know the lineup, right?
I know the lineup. Okay, so hey,
Euphoria Brass Band.
oh, yeah, we love them.
So that's like the next big event, and so we load up about 450 people on this beautiful 3-level sternwheeler, and we shove off and have a great time for 4 hours on Mission Bay. So that's March 14th.
Okay. What about Julia Othmar coming up at the end of February?
Yeah, we have Julia. She'll be performing at a new venue in Orange County called the Fish Tank, and she'll be performing for the very first time with our full band for a lot of the people in San Diego. She's also going to be a part of what we're doing in Sedona, in Arizona, and after a big show we're doing on March 26th at the Belly Up with Whitney Shea, Anthony the Kid Cullens, and the 44s. The next morning, we're getting in the cars and trucks, and we're driving to Sedona, and Julia's going to be doing a show there, the Mary Fisher Theater. And then the next night is like the super awesome night with Tamani, Whitney Shea, and Julia Othmar in a new 6-string society production called The Celestial Sirens. So super excited to have these 3 magnificent women, and we're gonna like light it up in Sedona. So lots coming up in the first quarter, and we've had a good run. Last year was awesome, and we just want to continue on the momentum.
Do you long term anything out there that you can kind of talk about, but is not cemented in stone yet? You got, what's something new?
I could kind of talk about a lot of things.
Okay.
I'm good at that. So we
Give us a little snippet.
Doing, those of you who are fans of Tamani, the world-renowned ukulele virtuoso, and I say ukulele. They've trained me not to say ukulele. That's not cool if you're on the island. So anyway, so we may be doing a cruise down on the Bahia on June 13th. That has not been announced yet, but it might happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We also are going to be taking our 27 Club version of the 6-string that you're aware of, and we have some shows that we're pretty close to announcing in the Midwest, Kentucky and Louisville. So I mean, essentially, with our 6-string production, we're just trying to build it up. We are really lucky to have some of San Diego's best performers in it, along with some national and international people now. And we just want to share it with the world. So, the goal is put on great shows and just keep doing it.
For those that don't know what the 27 Club is, can you maybe just summarize? It's such an awesome show. It's one of my favorite shows that I've covered last year. But maybe give the listeners a backstory about what that's all about.
Well, so a lot of people are familiar with the 27 Club and who's in it. So it's all the people who died when they were 27. So that starts with Robert Johnson, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. And so we've written a script and we tell the story of Robert Johnson first. And then the next scene cuts away to what we're doing on stage. It's the night before Woodstock. And were they ever together? So it's kind of we mix theater, multimedia, kind of a fun story, and of course, then we deliver some great music that includes everyone from, Anthony Cullens has been in it, Casey Hensley has been in it, Whitney Shea does Amy Winehouse, a fellow Austin David who's out of LA does Kurt Cobain, and we had another fellow Anthony Johnson out of Las Vegas. He does Jimi Hendrix. So Robin Hinkle does. Robert Johnson. So we've had a really good time, and a part of what I always try to do is tell a story and take people away for a couple hours. That's what we're trying to do is play make believe, right?
Right. It's not just a show. It's an
the
absolute
real world's
beautiful.
Scary, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful production. Real quick, are you going to do the summer series again this year up in North County in Fallbrook?
We're about ready to announce the whole series, so we're going to do 9 shows up there. We have 8 more events at the Oceanside Museum we're about ready to announce, and a few other things. Really excited about Whitney Shea's show at the Belly Up. We're going to be doing the Celestial Sirens show at the Belly Up probably in June and July.
Okay.
So I think all in this year, I think we'll do about 50 events, and most of them are ticketed shows. So again, we just keep trying to take advantage of the momentum, have fun, and like I said, just put on great shows.
Yeah, you've been gaining momentum for a while now. Real quick, tell everybody where we can find you on the interwebs, websites, social media, etc.
So probably, there are 2 locations. We have the 6stringsociety.com, 6 String Society Facebook page, Instagram page. and then also Rexrode Productions. So if you'd like to reach out, and we'd love to have you on board. We have, a lot of people are growing on the page. And again, if anyone has any talent that you think would benefit by being a part of the Sixth String, I would love to hear from you and anything. So we're always open for suggestions for sure. So if you have an idea even for like a crazy show, we can maybe do it, right?
Yeah, I always have crazy ideas.
Right?
Well, I don't know about that. You can tell my story.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy.
Right.
Well, I appreciate you taking time with us today. You need to get out on the floor and enjoy the show because I know you just got here.
Yeah.
In fact, I will go with you to the Vola booth to go see Mr. Collins.
Okay. You could take me there?
Yeah. Well, no, I have no idea where it is. We'll figure it out. I ran into Kenny earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, great. Well, thank you very much for having me, and everyone have a great NAMM show for the next 4 days and even a better year. Thank you.
It's Sage from Backstage 360, and we'll see you out on the floor. Hi, and we're back at Siege from Backstage 360 on day 2 at NAMM, and we are here with
Benny D. Jon Campos.
Danny Wasson.
and we're missing,
Tyler Johnson.
and you are.
Jon Campos and the Incurables, the name of our band.
So these guys are power rockers out of San Diego. They're one of our favorite bands to interview. They've got a lot going on, so I'm going to let you guys kind of take it away. Let's talk about. You've got some new people in the band, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so let's talk
The
about
guy
them.
to your left, right there.
Yeah, that would be me. I'm the lead guitarist.
What have you done in the past, Benny?
So in the past, I've been in a lot of bands as well. Back just when I was 14, when I first started and played at many shows. And, Danny Wasson here, a good friend of mine, played with in a previous band called John Goodhue. And me and him played at House of Blues a couple times and offered me to join the band. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity, so I'm glad to be here.
We're glad you're here, too.
We are glad to have him, by the way.
And over here we have Danny.
Hello. I've been with the band for about 2.5 years. I actually moved away from a band to make more time for this because this was the more serious, better outlining for the band and for me and for everybody. So this is where I'm taking my time and putting the time in because it's worth it. Because they're good musicians. John's got a great voice. Benny D over there sounds killer on guitar. Tyler Johnson, he didn't make it. Great bass player, does great backups. It's a good band. It's a really good band.
Yeah, we've got a really good lineup, and the chemistry is really great. We get along really well in the studio. We bounce off ideas all the time. I mean, we were in rehearsal, and I was playing a riff, and then Danny was like, just go with it, and we just went with it, and we wrote a song in like 5 minutes. So it's like, the communication is really important, chemistry, attitude. I mean,
I'm the goofy one here, so.
And Tyler, unfortunately, Tyler's not here, but he's crazy too. So these two, they're the crazy ones, and it's awesome.
It's my dad here, and then,
Yeah, I'm like his dad. But hey, man, I still rock, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, rock and roll dads, rock and roll moms.
Yeah, we got some cool music coming out.
Okay.
Probably like March. We got like 3 songs. One song we're doing right now, it's called Birds of a Feather, and we're getting that one ready for mix. And we're gonna do a fun video for that one. So we're looking forward to releasing that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more. This incarnation's definitely a more rockin' situation. So.
You guys just released a new one, and forgive me because my mind's a blank right now. Your newest release is
Oh, Heavy Hitter.
Heavy Hitter.
Yeah,
so-
and we released that one over the summer.
Okay,
And you can still download that on Jon Campos and Incurables website. You just join our email list, and we'll give you a free download of the song. It was mixed by Mark DeSisto, who's won 2 Grammys, one with Don Henley and one with Dwight Yoakam.
Okay, yeah.
So he's a badass.
Yeah, I got some very favorable reviews. Okay, so what's going on right now? Are you guys in the studio? Are you out playing?
Yeah, we just went into the studio with Paul McLennan, one of Danny's friends, and we recorded 3 songs there, and we're looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm on the lead guitar on those parts, so look out for me. Pretty excited that I'm on it, so.
Yeah, and he does some great gang vocals too.
Look out for those too.
Okay. What else can you tell us about what's going on in the studio? Anything?
Well, we're writing all the time, so we're adding to our repertoire. We're going to be putting out a lot. We're going to be pumping out a lot of content this year. So look for us to start playing out. The show's going to be higher energy. Yeah, so that's all I can say. I mean, we were always high energy, but
Now I'm more.
like to jump around a lot, So it makes me jump too.
Keep them young.
Yeah.
Okay, so along with headlining, because these guys are out there headlining shows, but they're also opening for some really fabulous acts, some acts in the past. So let's hear about some of your history in the music industry with some of the heavy hitters.
Okay, well, I've opened up for Saving Abel, Eddie Money back in the day. I also played in a band with Jeff Burton, who's a great lead guitar player. His dad is well known, who's a lead guitar player for Elvis. James Burton, who's also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He'd come up and play with us. He wrote Susie Q. I worked with John Kurzweig, who's sold like 50 million records, produced Creed, Puddle of Mud. He's also done Jewel. So I've worked with him. We just opened up for the Babies at the Coach House.
Oh,
That was a lot of fun.
That
I
was
love
such a
that band.
fabulous show.
Yeah. So that was
Me
great.
too. Me too.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to do a shout out real quick?
So I got some shows under my belt, Bacchanal days back in the late 80s, 90s. Opened up for Steppenwolf, John Caffrey, Beaver Brown Band, Richard Marx, Nitro from LA. Worked with Jakey Lee Williams before he went to Rough Cut and Ozzy. I was in a band in San Diego in the late 70s called Teaser. So we've got the background. John's got the background. He's with us right now, so we've got the outlining. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I played with Jake Ely. I opened up for Jake Ely's Red Dragon Cartel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Well.
I opened up for Striper at the Music Box. Killer band. Yeah. So, yeah.
You got anything? Any great credits you need to offer them?
I can't match up to these guys here. Back in the day, I was 14, can barely go in a bar. I'm just a kid here, so
kid.
I couldn't even get into bars to play.
I will credit you with Jon Campos and Jon Campos and the Incurables. Okay, so where can we find you out there in the interwebs, guys?
Oh, we're everywhere on social media. Facebook, you can find Jon Campos the Incurables. You can find us. You just Google search us, and we're all over the place. We're on iTunes. I guess it's Apple Music now. We're on Spotify. Yeah, you can pick us up on Spotify. We have our website, JonCamposIncurables.com, so you can come to that. But just Google search us, and there we will be.
There we go. Okay, local San Diegans, keep an eye out for these guys. They're fabulous. This is Siege, day 2 at NAMM, and we're out.
Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Sam,
And this is Logan from Budderside.
both in Budderside, collectively. 2/5. And follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere possible.
And you can catch up and find out more about us on Backstage 360.
Yes, they're awesome.
I'm John,
I'm Ben.
I'm Danny.
and we are Jon Campos and the Incurables at NAMM 2020.
Baby.
Rocking the house with Backstage 360, injecting your soul with rock and roll.